Hi everyone, I wanted to create a quick screencast so that I could walk you through registration now that registration information has been sent out by the program team. Please make sure you're checking your JHU emails and taking a look at the directions they also sent out. If you feel good about those directions, you can feel free to pass up this video, but this is an area that a lot of my students in the past have struggled with, especially with the first round of registration. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do right now is we're going to go to my.jhu.edu. It will prompt you for the Hopkins login page where you will insert your information and then log in. All of the registration information is live, and the program team will say it lives online in Blackboard. So what you will do is you will find the Education tab, then Blackboard, click here, and you will look for our program site under Community. So you should look for the JHU MSED program site and click here. Once we're in the site, what you'll look for is this tab for Fall 2017 registration. Now this is all a lot of important information and does encourage you to reach out to me if you have any questions at all about registration. Our registration happens in our SIS system, this sis.jhu.edu. This is a different system, and this is where registration and information will live in terms of things like your transcript, your classes, and grades. So my screen is going to look a little bit different from yours because of my role as a former instructor and then also as an advisor. Once you're in the SIS system, you should be able to see this student view and go up to the top menu here for registration. You'll click on registration and then go to search for classes. This is where I found that a lot of students struggle, is either a class will come up as not available or they're not finding what they're looking for, and this is because they haven't selected the right term. So you're going to want to make sure you select Fall 2017 for all of your classes. Now I'm going to toggle back to this registration page here that the program team updates with important information about which section you should be in. So I'm looking here, and we will scroll all the way down after reviewing this information, and we'll find our cohort, which is the TNTP 2017. Now, I've also sent out a document that might look a little bit different from this, but it's the same information. You can open this up, and you'll see that for the fall semester, our cohort will be taking ED 813601, Seminar in Transformational Leadership and Teaching 1, as well as ED 813690, the Independent Study. So the Independent Study has underneath it all of these classes listed, but we are not registering for these classes. You are taking the Independent Study, which takes the place of these classes. So you do not need to worry about these classroom management or effective practices 1 classes. So we'll go back to our SIS system and we will look for Seminar in Transformational Leadership and Teaching 1. However, we do need to make sure that we have the right section. So this is where the majority of my students who need to make registration changes need to make the change because they are not in the correct section. So when we come back to this page here, when you are back on this page, you're going to scroll all the way up to the top and actually click this Fall 2017 registration instruction. It doesn't look like it's clickable, but it is. So you click in here and then you look for the course that we need to take. So our first course for the fall is the Seminar in Transformational Leadership and Teaching 1, and it lists it's for TFA National and TNTP. So we'll click in here, and this will tell you the section that you should register based on if you are early childhood, elementary, or a secondary teacher. So you can register for any of these sections here depending on what your concentration is. So I'm a secondary teacher, so I would just copy and paste this section. And then I would click search. Okay, so searching this way didn't yield any results, which is kind of annoying. But this is something that I do see students have trouble with and run into. So I'm going to start a new search, go back, make sure I click Fall 2017 Seminar in Transformational, include this section, and search again. Okay, perfect. So I want to make sure I'm looking at Seminar in Transformational Leadership and Teaching Part 1. This is for our cohort if I were a secondary teacher, and then I would click register here. I don't have the full register function because I'm not a student. I'm doing this in student view, but you would register, add it to your cart, and complete the registration. You'll repeat this again for also the Independent Study 6 credit class, and we can find that information back on Blackboard. So we would go back to Blackboard, back up again, scroll down to the TNTP Independent Study, and then this one is a little bit different because it has a humanities specific independent study, but then just one elementary subject and then all grades subjects. So this one you don't have to worry as much about because most of you will probably fall into the all grades and subjects section for this. After you're all registered, I will go through and check your registration and reach out if there's any section changes. And if you have any questions on this, please be in touch, but I think it will definitely go smoothly for this first time around. So thanks for watching.